Hello, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Mirage. Right, this is, I think, the conclusion of the main quest, story mode, whatever we want to call it. I've got to go meet Nihao. Marker here, let's take that off. No, what? Wait, this one? Hello? So yeah, really been enjoying the story, and so far, although as with any Assassin's Creed, as you do camps and bosses, you kind of think, well, some of it's the same, but to counter that in this game, you've got the lovely city design. The fact that all the large buildings, so-called camps in this, are all actually quite unique in layout, with a few things. Right, we need to go 200 meters this way.
We're boxed in. Greek ambush in the hills west of Kenasrin.
Rats.
It was me. He was too busy himself.
And their valuables closer. Lest they fall prey to larceny.
So is this going back to our original home that we started in?
تعالوا. إني أسوأ مساوم في المدينة. أعدكم أنني كذلك.
We weren't close enough to hear screaming.
At least the children aren't hanging here anymore. That was awful.
Basim, are you well? Basim.
I do not know. You were right, Nihal. My enemy, Qabiha, she held the answers.
What did you learn?
That there is more to who I am. A truth Qabiha tried to tell me. A truth my master sought to silence. That truth lies at Alamut.
So we ride for Alamut.
Because I don't want to create too many spoilers for Valhalla, although Valhalla came out before this, people haven't played it. But yeah, there's something. And obviously we know he goes on, because I always thought this was like 2030, but it's only about 10 or 15 years before Valhalla, and obviously he leaves Baghdad and goes to England. But yeah, there's this sort of dark story with Basim, and I think we're gonna end up fighting. Are you certain you wish to leave Baghdad? You will need to complete Basim's journey at Almat before returning to Baghdad. Yeah, okay.
I will go, Nihal. I alone.
You need me.
I need you safe.
She's gonna follow
I am
him anyway.
safe with you, and you with me.
I may find nothing there but danger and death. This is my fate. I will not turn back from it, but neither will I have you face it.
Where you go, there I will go. Where you rest, there I will rest. I will walk behind you every step of the way. You are never alone. Now get packing. We will not leave Alamut until you have found the answers you seek.
So I can't really get any more upgrades. I mean, at least I upgraded what I did. restocked.
Yalla!
I don't think we took enough water. Oh, no, the horses died. Maybe he's just taking a nap. Blood in the water.
Nihal!
They're killing assassins.
Roshan?
What's that, Roshan?
Noor?
Not the welcome you were expecting, eh?
No.
Well, at least you had the fortune to be elsewhere when the Tahirids came for us.
What happened?
Fear Alamut has fallen. I was tasked with finding help. I went into the desert to find other patrols. Then I found you.
Were there others with me?
No, only you.
Then Nihal lives. And Roshan?
I had hoped she would be with you.
Come, brother. We must head out. Find any survivors and cleanse Alamut of its infestation.
I fear I cannot.
How bad? I will make every last one of them pay.
Vengeance is not our way, brother.
Our way? You sit bleeding to death and still cling to this foolish dogma.
Background
And for
music
what?
is amazing.
Our creed could not protect Alamut. And neither could I.
Nor I. But our beliefs are why you still draw breath. And are why you must save any of us who may yet live.
On that we can agree. You have my word.
They're a bit like the Jedi. the assassins. They're like loads of them all training and stuff.
There
and
is
they all
nothing left
keep
to
getting
say,
wiped out.
Go! Save who you can. My horse. Below. She is yours now. Good
Not
luck,
badly,
my
you know.
friend.
Noor, our patrols, our training. It feels like a lifetime ago.
Marcus this way.
Our temple. Whatever lies beneath, I must see it for myself, no matter the cost. All this blood and death. Is this what Qabiha meant by preparing the way? Nihal, please be safe, wherever you are.
These dead assassins.
Ya Ilahi. No way through. Except maybe up.
Suit of Truth. Oh. Lots of enemy. Oh no. Brutal. Save
Some of my clan still live.
Rayhan.
Mentor Rayhan among them.
Okay. There's a tool chest down there. I'm just thinking ahead about my equipment.
Well, be on time today. How late were they yesterday? An hour? It didn't happen so often. I wouldn't mind, but
I'll teach you my shoulder fence. They always fall for it. Saved my backside too many times to count. That's how I killed Khurramdin's chief guard back in 23.
that's ours. Tough, sure. I don't mean to boast.
I think I'm gonna wait for them to come back. A bit too near those guards. Need to thin the herd. Going down this way now.
Your fate is sealed.
What the?
So
You met your end.
Hold on.
that's probably... I need to get this guy up here though. Can you climb? Really? I'm trying not to use, because there's 4 up there. I'll probably need to use my.
Hey.
I'm gonna get seen. My be nice back now. This loot round. Is it just a dead end?
For all your reputation, I must say, I expected a far stronger response to our presence. Mentor, they call you. Is that so? And what exactly is it? All I see are dead men and women.
What?
What's the problem?
Thought you had something to
I
offer.
hope there is some action. Could use a stretch. What? Pay for your deeds.
Okay, kill the other one. I'm gonna get this guy if I can, because
He could spare your life. Do you hear that? Your mentor will tell us what we want to know. He could spare your life. Control, man. But I am impatient.
right. Do I want to use that chest?
Know yourself. Never fight
Full anyway.
of me tomorrow. No? Then, let us see what your mentor values more. His secrets, or his students. The mentor has chosen silence. So,
Okay, this is when we use this. Target. 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 Go. Nicely done.
Basim! What? Basim, how? I thought you were in Baghdad. Where are the others? Roshan?
I came alone, for the same reason these men did. I know the truth, Mentor, about the temple and what it shelters. Our enemies told me as much. They urged me to seek it, because only I could.
You? Thus the Order used the Tahirids to decimate Alamut, because you are their key.
To what? What are you protecting that is worth all this bloodshed?
Ancient ground.
For generations, it has been our duty to watch over it. Defend it from the Order, who seek to exploit its secrets. The temple houses its entrance, but Basim, even though it is forbidden, I have searched. There is no means to access it.
Then I will find a way myself.
You must not. It is what the Order wants, don't you see? If what we protect should fall into the wrong hands...
It will fall into mine. Look around you, at what the Order is prepared to unleash upon us. If I can gain the knowledge they seek, it can be what finally gives us an edge in this endless war. This is the way forward. For the Hidden Ones.
I like this story writing because it's kind of you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. They've got him going for obviously, you know, what's important, but equally it shouldn't be found or used. That's why the Hidden Ones are protecting it, so it's, you know, a bit Star Warsy, a bit similar. Let's see, I think. There was some people to free, but I don't know if that's a future quest. We went to the other guy. That's blocked. You see it?
Shukran, Basim.
Shukran, brother. This was that thing. There's quite a few chests here, so if you didn't come here fully prepared, then I've kind of put enough around. So, I think we need to go through this way. I wasn't meant to miss those.
The temple. Let us finish this. Nothing and no one shall get in my way.
This was the
Not
place
now,
where
not
I
when
was
I am this close.
given my initiation. Had to cut the finger off. Bodies everywhere.
It will take more than you to stop me.
I love how some of them are just so interested in the dirt.
More of them ahead. Suffice to say, I am on the right path.
Don't move. Come on, man. There we go.
What?
Oh, shit.
orders were to secure the temple. Not enter it, I know. Damn the orders. You saw what we fought through to get here. The men we've lost. You think we will gain anything once our masters acquire what they seek? You think we will be rewarded? Of course not. Whatever it is they want in here, it must be worth a fortune. Think of all the land you could buy, and the servants!
Will you both shut up? Just find it quickly. We will all think a lot more clearly without you two bickering like a pair of idiots.
Knives here as well. I could do a special thing here to kill these 5, but let's try and do it. This guy we need to take out with an assassination. We need to really get near him. Let the assassinate.
Down with you!
Must have crawled under a rock.
Haha! Too slow! I will not die! Just die!
Come on.
I didn't want to start losing my health.
Face me, you goat sucker! I see you! Ah! Clever bastards, aren't you?
Go through the traps.
Now to
use the
see if I
traps
can achieve
too
what these
much.
intruders could not.
Just check.
Beneath its temple walls, Qabiha said. Beneath its temple walls. Where to begin?
Let's get these chests before. Give me a few more traps back.
You who see more. What more could be seen?
Right, well, we've got a symbol on the wall here.
What magic is this? Wait. I know this symbol.
Gonna work for me because we've already touched the device. Oops. Oh no, boss fight.
I warned you what would happen. Last chance.
No, we got to fight our mentor.
Very well.
I wonder if I can use my...
So it has come to this. Killing each other. Is this your idea of a brotherhood?
The Brotherhood is unified. There is no place for those who would set themselves above it.
Is that what you think I am doing? Yeah.
Wake up, Basim. You walk the Order's path. The very people you swore to fight against. You're fulfilling their mission.
Oh, I've already lost half my
Endangering
health.
the very thing you swore to defend.
I got...
Free will.
And where is mine? How
It's
can
not
I
doing any damage to
be
her?
denied to me?
And I bet she
Your creed is
flickers
flawed.
away.
Have this.
Take out her arm. Take out her blade.
Eyes up.
Roshan's shoulder. It is unprotected. Take out the shoulder.
What shoulder? Which one?
Yeah.
I'm going to end up having to do this a few times.
Her shoulder. That is how to break her. Take out the shoulder.
This.
Roshan's.
There we go.
Last chance.
I should have kept some of those chests, I think.
Now you die.
I think it did affect her a bit.
I trusted you! I gave you everything I had, and you lied to me! You knew! Since the night we fled Anbar, you knew my truth.
I only feared what it could spell, but I set my worries aside. I had to. You were but a young man, broken and alone, desperate for guidance, wanting to do good.
I am still here!
I can't get away! Trying to get her to run through the fucking trap. That's going to do anything. That doesn't work. Wish I kept these chests now. I've used up all my lives already. My health's full now. Got a few health pots around, but so they don't work. Maybe the smoke bombs. Well, I've only got one throwing knife left. Oh, any more. There's some more stuck on the wall somewhere, wasn't there? Doesn't say. It's not doing anything. It's right back in that corner. I mean, a headshot will do. Can I get over here? Wait. Get away.
Yeah!
I'm sure she comes down the steps, but I need to just get. Well, I missed an opportunity there. Oh, something to collect here. Very nice. They are, but the one she threw, you can't collect them unless the Y shows up. Went for the shoulder, so she's not dead.
Yield. Yield.
Basim. Leave her. Come.
I never wanted this. But I need to know.
I do not want to lose you to what you may find in there. You do not have to look to the past to know who you are, who you can be. You can choose, Basim. Put your faith in me.
I tried. And in the end, you thought it best to control me. No different than our enemies.
Basim. Over here.
Where the hell did Mihal get in? Anyway.
I know what this is.
The key.
I'm going to assassinate you.
She will follow.
No, she cannot. You saw it yourself. More of those objects. I wonder what truths lie within. What stories they serve to tell. Whatever lies within carries grave importance. For the hidden ones. For the Order of the Ancients. For me, what have we walked into? Where has my path brought us?
You do not want to know why anyone was brought to this place.
I'm hoping they do a good story with the modern stuff in Shadows, because the way they ended Valhalla and stuff, it was pretty epic. You know, all those little video clips you could collect, and made a whole video of the Isu and stuff in Valhalla. Probably one of the best Isu, you know, and they had all the temples and things you did, so although Valhalla's not one of my favourite of the modern games, I think as far as Isu bits go, it actually was pretty epic.
Are my eyes deceiving me? Are you seeing this?
These are everywhere in the world.
Nihal?
I am here.
Wherever we are, it was built long ago. To serve what purpose, I do not know.
I do.
How?
I do not know.
Nihal, you are worrying me.
Yeah, I'm wondering if she's one of the Isu gods or something in Discovery, because her story arc connected to Basim's a bit weird. Got to get across that other door.
Nihal, look in here. Nihal, please, talk to me.
No!
I know this place. Nihal?
Better not be the Jimmy.
It cannot be. I know this?
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too.
Be a construct
I
now.
will
She's
walk behind you every step of the way.
also just like a little bit.
It was your idea to steal from the palace.
She was never there.
Enough! Let me out of here!
How? What? What are you?
Look! See for yourself!
Restos! Tüm Laibur Sarhasi!
Stalos!
That is... Show yourself! You dare to hide from me now? After all you have put me through? Where are you? The Jinni in my dreams. The figure from these visions. They are one and the same. Is this what I have been seeing? The memories of a life long ago? Are they mine? Is that why the Jinni feels so real? My tormentor. The source of all that ails me. If this is so, then I must face you. No. Why am I seeing this? This space. As I move through it, I see nothing but the memories that stir my soul. In these moments of adversity is when I felt the Jinni nearest. That unrelenting fear, paralyzing me in my weakest state.
Is this now
I
showing
never
me the people I
understood
killed?
what it was born of, or why it haunted me so. But I am beginning to remember. I am in a cold cell, begging for it all to stop.
I think these are the 5 main targets. They have a mask on.
Who I once was
Just the
may
one with
seek
the
retribution.
bit there. You can see the helmet.
But if
bit
I am to
sticking
move
outside.
beyond this pain, then what I want is peace. It is time to put an end to this. The cell. My cell. I am nearly there. No going back. The Jinni. I can hear it.
Now what am I meant to do? I save. I leap off. I've got no prompt or clue. Can't seem to go through there. Won't let me climb. I guess I've got to step off. Leap off.
I know you now.
Making enough to fight.
I see you for what you are. A crippling memory from a past life. And that is where you will remain. It is over.
No, Basim. It is only the beginning. For us. For what lies ahead. A deeper understanding of the world we left behind.
I've got goose pimples.
And our place in it.
All my life I wrestled with who I was. Who I was meant to be. And there you were. All this time. The side of me I resisted. A reflection of who we once were.
Of who we shall be once more. There is so much that awaits us. A new world. Let me show you.
I will never see you again, will I? Will I be alone?
You are never alone.
This was a construct of his mind, Nihao? Wasn't she trapped in the machine? This is why I love Assassin's Creed games.
How long has it been?
Not that long since we entered because they're all recovering.
It is done. You made your choice. Now, I make mine.
Giving up the blade.
Wada'an, Roshan bint al-Ahad. It was an honor. Come, Basim. We have much to discuss.
That we do, Mentor.
So he becomes the new mentor. Basim.
This memory I buried of this place, this prison, the torture I suffered here,
Frame rate is
festered
dying
for
here for some
years,
reason.
in darkness and dreams, masked as a jinni, to haunt me and hollow me, until it consumed my waking life. But I have faced my past, my pain, embraced it. I shed my skin once, in another time, another place. But I am whole again. I remember. And as for those who thought to bind me, should any of them still walk the earth, I so look forward to our reunion. But until that day, a new world awaits.
Fantastic. I won't give away too much at the end of Valhalla, but I think that ties into I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the story. I've heard some people say the story was weak. You know, this, I don't know what people want, but might have to watch a few videos of what people's thoughts are of the ending and Nihal, etc. But Basim may return in Shadows in some form in the modern day. Right, let me fast forward this just because I presume we can go back to Baghdad and do other things on the map, completions. Well, if you like that, give it a like, drop some comments, let me know about the play series, whether you've played the game, whether you haven't played the game, what Assassin's Creeds are your favourite Assassin's Creeds, have you played them all like I have, sort of in order, or did you start at a certain particular time? I had a lot of fun with Unity because I played that quite a bit with my daughter when she was about 9 or 10 or something. And enjoyed the story of that. I have played the early Assassin's Creeds, but they were on and off, and some were on different consoles from others, and it was a bit Obviously, the Ezio trilogy is still often thought as the best. I really like the story and characters and origins, the open world, and some of that. Odyssey wasn't really an Assassin's Creed game for me in its time period, and not following on from the origins, characters and stories seemed a bit of an odd choice to me as a game, graphics and fun to do stuff. It was a good game. Valhalla was good as well. They just strung out the main story way too much. You know, you couldn't just follow it. You had to conquer these regions one by one, and so you couldn't really, I wouldn't say cheat's the right word, but you couldn't just get the 40-60 hour story done. You had to do like 30 hours of stuff in the middle to get there. But the beginning of Valhalla, the ending of Valhalla, and you know, when you know, a lot of people think of these as single games, but if you've played them all like I have and done stuff, then they're like sort of chapters or seasons in a long running series. So they're all important, they're all good. Yes, all of them have gameplay issues that you think, oh, I wish they had this, or they dropped that, or you know, and a few of them had some pretty rocky launches with bugs and stuff, but they kind of was all fixed. I think the sweet spot for buying an Assassin's Creed game is about 6 months to 12 months after it's come out. Prices have dropped, the bugs are fixed, they're still good games, they're even better games to play then than they are at launch. That's true of a lot of games, to be honest, but I'm trying to get to the end of the credits here, but even with the sped up mode, it's was it the Division or something like that? Normally it was like about 20 minutes of credits. I can back out if I want to, but I was just gonna. I think what goes into this though, the music, the Arabic, the translation, you know, yes, there are things that Ubisoft get a bit lazy on, or they've had to, as they sort of cut costs and stuff, but they still, you know, all the stuff for the codex and writing and books and location, and it's I'd love to work for a games company like this doing stuff, because I have the passion for it. I don't have any skills though, but shooting studio manager. You know, get all the motion capture stuff, you got all the voice acting. Paris user, Singapore researching. Philippines, and they make these games now. You know, a main studio will sort of be the main maker of it, all the testers and stuff, but you know, they have bits of it in so many different countries, you know, and then of course they've got to make the game. They make the game with quite a few different languages built into the game. But I think, you know, I would just say don't do what you did in Valhalla. If you're going to have people say, oh, I think they should keep the open worlds and some of the massive stuff that they have, but you need to make the story, you know, playable in a sort of 40 to 60 hour sort of run, so that if people want to do this, and they become sort of two games within. You've got the completion of the game and the map and everything else, and then you've got the story. But if you sort of force the story, you know, you can't get to the end of it until you've done certain parts of the game, then people don't get there. They don't have the time to play the games, they get bored of the repetition of some of the stuff. So this did a good job in allowing you to just go mission to mission to mission, which was very similar to what they did in Unity and Black Flag and things like that, and therefore you remember, and then once you sort of fall in love with the game, fall in love with the story, you then sort of go back and you just think, well, I just want to go around and collect the chests and do things that I missed, and you know, so I think each of the games really hangs on its narrative and the story and the pacing of the game, but I don't necessarily think they need to be smaller or larger, whatever. It's just you know, and they get a lot of flack for when it goes wrong, but enjoyed this one. Right, I don't know how long these credits are going to go for. We could be here all day, so I'm going to just back out of this now. And the graphics in some of the cutscenes and just not as good as they. You got new game. Congratulations on completing Assassin's Creed Mirage. New Game Plus is now available from the title screen. This option allows you to restart the game from the beginning while keeping most of your progression. You can keep playing on the same save file and start a New Game Plus whenever you're ready. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll do that. All the main missions I would still do. Does this put me? Where's this put me? Oh, it's put me here. A weird place to put me then. Historical thing we've not done just here. It's on top. So yeah, let's just have a quick look at the world. As I say, I'm not going to, unless you know, the YouTube series gets very popular, which it's not proving not to be at the moment. A bit disappointed so far how many comments and views I think about on a very small channel, and a lot of people played the game or go to bigger streamers and stuff. But we're just looking at the reach of the wilderness. I've got another gear chest, artifacts. Quite a few historical sites in all the regions still to do, and Tales of the Baghdad, which give you a few skill points. They still need doing. Got a couple of those to do in each region, and then Abiyar is another region. So we've got 3 gear chests to do, 3 more historical sites and 1 tale. So that's almost the most completed, I imagine. Looking at the bar, Abasai is very similar, being done. And then you've got Kark. It's a little bit less done than the others because we've got quite a few historical sites, 2 more chests to do. That's all part of the wilderness. I've actually got a bit of the map, and it does look like there's a camp here and some sort of ruins here to check out. I did come over here off recording to this abandoned caravan site. There was a chest there, a couple of soldiers to kill. Probably what's down in these places. And then the round city, yeah, we've got a few historical sites to do. Some more artifacts, enigmas. I haven't done any of the enigmas as in finding them. And we've still got a few to collect. So I will play some of this off recording. Get done. I think skills, we still need another skill point to do those. But the Tales of the Baghdad give you those. Desert Traveler costume. Okay. Sometimes awards for Right, I will leave it there. Let's just end the video on me going to gardens. to look at the views. Yeah, this video's turned out a little bit longer than the others, but as we're ending the game, some of the credits I could edit a little bit of that out. Palace of the Green Dome. So yeah, very nice. So anybody who did, thanks for watching the videos that you have and sharing the journey with me, whether that be when I release them later on or even years later. Some people find these, watch them later on. I definitely recommend getting this game. I got it on the cheap when it was in the sale, and that seems to be the best way to do a lot of the older games, although this only came out in just over a year ago, a year and a half ago. Got AC Shadows out, and then we've got AC Hex probably going to be next, and Jade Dragon. I think that's a different type of game, I'm not sure. Is that a mobile game, or I think Hex is going to be the next main one. Anyway, lots still to do on the map, and I will get to it when I can. Otherwise, be safe, be kind, and enjoy your trips through history. Take care.